But I find that most men, myself included, like we were so trapped between two worlds that we want to have that flow and the ability to share openly and be honest and I just associate feminine with this, just like this beautiful, like just the ocean, just there, just
Hmm.
undulating waves and power. And but the power is used in a very soft way. The ocean's very
Hmm.
powerful, but it's
Hmm.
not like rocks falling against each other or lightning bolts, crazy.
Hmm.
And I found that myself included, like sharing, well, one, no offense to my parents because they didn't learn this, but I didn't know how to talk about my feelings. I didn't understand my feelings, and I didn't understand what I was feeling or the emotions I was experiencing. So when you have that emotion of anxiety or depression or fear or panic or dread or whatever it might be, all of it that I learned this later on in my life through coaching, that all of it is not the same. Like no joke, one time in 2014 or 2013, I was very new in my real estate career. I was doing really well, but my house was in foreclosure. Well, vulnerability. My house was in foreclosure. Um, and just this shit was going down. Like, repo
Hmm.
man's trying to get my cars. Like it was bad. And I remember like telling a shrink that I felt dread and I felt like a bear was catching up to me and about to eat me. Like I felt like I was about to die. And I felt like every morning when I opened my eyes, the panic that hit me was like, I look over and someone's like holding a gun to my wife's head. Like that is not normal. But I didn't
Hmm.
understand the gradient, the level of those feelings, because there's nothing. So this shrink, she was actually very good, but best shrink I've ever experienced. Like she started putting stages on the different feelings and emotions. And I think that one of my biggest challenges throughout my childhood and adolescence and even into college and beyond until I was about 30 was no one ever taught me how to understand feelings and emotions. So most of it came out as aggressive masculine energy, but inside was this very um this feminine energy just being trapped and held like almost like
Hmm.
captive by this masculine energy. That was me expressing myself, which really all I was doing was protecting myself from being hurt, because the couple times that I did voice my vulnerability or my pain or my struggle, I was met with resistance,
Hmm.
made fun of, in school, like things like that. And so you put that shit away real fast when
Hmm.
there's pain inside and then potential pain on the outside from other people. You're like, how can you not be conditioned to shut it down? And I think that what I was getting at before by saying, like, a lot of the men that I coach, I learned this through them too, is that they're shut down because one, we're just not taught that. We're not talking about money, finances, emotions, mental health, in our schooling system. And I was talking to someone yesterday. There's a very big difference between the schooling systems that we have and education.
Hmm.
Very different. What we're doing, this is education. Sitting in a
Hmm.
classroom and getting taught what somebody wants to teach you, that is schooling, and that is very different.